I've been trying to learn German for a while, but I still can't have a real conversation yet. I know how you feel. I was once there myself. Now I can talk with the best of them. How did you get to that point? I want to be fluent, but it just feels like I'm spinning my wheels sometimes. You gotta go to the gym, bruh. What? How is that gonna help? I'm already pretty swole, and if I work out anymore, I'm gonna need bigger shirts. You go to the gym to work your physical muscles. What you need is a gym to work your mental muscles. You need Deutsch Gym. What's that? It's a website dedicated to German learners who get together to practice speaking German. There are meetups every day of the week for every level from A2 through B2, and C1 meets 5 days a week. That sounds fantastic, but how far do I have to travel to do this? How far away are you from your phone? It never leaves my side. Looks like you are never more than just a few feet away from a meetup then. The meetups happen online via Discord. Once you sign up on the website, you get access to the Discord server for your level. Then, you just have to join the group at the time of the meetup. Let me show you how it works. There are 2 levels at which you can sign up, Basic and Unlimited. Basic grants you access to 2 meetups per week, and Unlimited is unlimited. You can pay monthly, quarterly, or yearly. My recommendation would be to try it for a week with the free trial. If you like it, you can sign up for the plan that fits your needs. I would choose the basic plan because I've got a lot going on, and realistically, I could only make it to 2 meetups per week at most. Once you create an account, you'll get a few orientation emails. These outline how to access the groups, what the rules are, and a whole lot of other useful information. The theme for each day is posted before the meeting. In that post, you'll see a series of questions that go with the theme of the meetup. There's also a list of useful vocabulary with English translations for them. I signed up for the B1 and B2 level. The theme for Saturday was moderne Wohn- und Lebensverhältnisse, modern dwelling or living conditions. The list of questions included: Welche Länder würden auf deiner Top-3-Liste der besten Orte zum Leben stehen und warum? Wie würdest du die Wohn- und Lebensverhältnisse in deinem Heimatland beschreiben? Warum ist Deutschland ein beliebtes Einwanderungsland? Welche Faktoren tragen zu guten Wohn- und Lebensverhältnissen bei? Was ist für dich modernes Wohnen? Wie unterscheiden sich die Wohn- und Lebensverhältnisse heute zu denen von vor 100 Jahren? Ist das Leben heute komplizierter als früher? Warum oder warum nicht? Wie stellst du dir die Lebensverhältnisse in 50 Jahren vor? Warum sind die Wohn- und Lebensverhältnisse in manchen Ländern fortgeschrittener als in anderen? These questions are meant as a general guide or a prompt for the discussion in the group. You don't have to answer each question. You don't have to go down the list of questions. You can simply use them as a way to guide the conversation and to make sure that you keep the conversation flowing. If you discuss a question for a few minutes and you think that you have exhausted that part of the conversation, but you don't know what to talk about next, you can use the next question on the list to keep things moving along. You can also use these questions to help guide your own individual language study sessions. Look up words that you don't know, work on a few phrases that you know you'll want to use in the conversation. Prepare yourself for a successful conversation by trying to have a conversation in your head using the prompts. Then, when you get to the real thing, you'll find yourself spending less time with the ums and ahs. 3 minutes before the meetup is set to start, open up the Discord app either on your phone or on your computer, and open up the Allgemein Voice channel. The group leader will be a native speaker who will introduce the topic of the day and get things set up. After a brief introduction, participants are put into groups of 3 to start their conversations. Groups this size work great for making sure that every person in the group gets plenty of practice speaking.
Wie würdest du die Wohn- und Lebensverhältnisse in deinem Heimatland beschreiben? Mein Heimatland ist England. Ich würde sagen, die Wohn- und Lebensverhältnisse sind ganz gut, aber die Wohnungen werden sehr, sehr teuer zurzeit.
Sorry.
Was ist für dich modernes Wohnen? Modernes Wohnen. Also, ich denke, mehr Menschen wohnen heutzutage in Wohnungen statt als in Häusern zu wohnen. Und die Wohnungen werden immer kleiner.
The native speaker will drop in on each of the rooms to check on the participants. If you have any questions, they can answer them then. They also might correct something that you said or provide you with a better or more natural way to phrase something. Then they'll move on to the next room. You'll have an entire hour to converse with your group. After trying this out, I have a few thoughts. First, I love that the themes are decided in advance so that you can brush up on the topics beforehand. It really makes the whole process comfortable for anyone who feels nervous about speaking in German for an hour. Second, I love that the groups are only 3 people. You don't have to worry about embarrassing yourself in front of a big group of German learners, and you'll get a ton of practice speaking and listening because with only 3 people in the conversation, you kind of have to participate in order for things to continue on smoothly. Also, this is a very low commitment kind of thing. If you can't make it to a meetup, that's fine. If you want to attend all of the meetups, that's fine too. You can attend as many or as few meetups as you wish, and you never have to sign up ahead of time or apologize if you can't make it. Of course, I can't do a review without having a few complaints. Nothing is perfect, and Deutsch Gym is no exception. Depending on how many people you get logged in at one time, you could hypothetically find yourself in a group with 20 other groups, and this means that the native speaker would only have 5 minutes with each group. That said, the groups that I took part in didn't have near that many people. Also, the time spent with the native speaker can be unevenly distributed. They might spend a lot of time with one group and less time with another group. I liken this to a classroom setting. The students who need a little bit more support will take up a lot more of the teacher's time than the students who can work more independently. This can be kind of dangerous for beginners. When one learner in the group makes an error, it can have kind of a ripple effect because the other learners will repeat that same error. This then causes the error to be solidified by everyone in the group. If the native speaker isn't there to correct the issue, it can happen multiple times in a session. This can spiral out of control very quickly. What I've seen, however, is at least in the upper level conversation rooms, there's at least one learner in each group that'll catch the mistake and correct it. This allows the group to learn from the other's mistake and move on. The correction isn't harsh, however. In my case, I simply rephrase what someone said to use the correct wording, and then I add in my own information. You can also ask for clarification. Did you say ... This is the ideal situation, but it doesn't always work in the lower levels. My other complaint is that the meetups aren't always conveniently timed. I can only attend the ones on the weekend because the times don't go well with my schedule. They are all set up on German time and I'm 7 hours away from that, so it's very early in the morning for me. It would also be nice if the times varied a little bit more. That said, it's nice that they meet every single day so that you have a better chance of having it work for your schedule. Overall, Deutsch Gym is fantastic. It's a convenient way for you to get together with other German learners and speak some German. If you're looking for somewhere to practice speaking German on a regular basis, Deutsch Gym might be for you. The pricing is incredibly reasonable too. Click the link in the description, check it out, and let me know what you think. Full disclosure, I do have a partnership with Deutsch Gym, so if you click the link in the description and you make a purchase, I get a small commission from that sale. That being said, it doesn't cost you any extra, it just helps to support this channel. Das ist alles für heute. Danke fürs Zuschauen. Bis zum nächsten Mal. Tschüss!